The Mini brand is expanding. On this edition of Test Drive, we take a look at the two-door version of the Countryman. This is the all-new Paceman. The thrust behind the Paceman is to capture the hearts and minds of the disenfranchised. Simply those that consider the Mini Cooper and Clubman too small, and the Countryman, well, just a tad too square. Yes, the Paceman is a two-door derivative of Mini's off-roader, but it has a very different look and feel to go along with its very likeable, almost naughty personality. Inside, the Paceman is pure Mini. Toggle switches galore, you've got very comfortable seats, a great driving position, the tack sits on top of the column, and in the middle, well, there you have your speedo. Now, on this vehicle, it includes an infotainment system which gives you access to the phone, all of your media, you can set the car up, and of course a navigation system. The drawback, well, two things. First of all, this spindly thing here is the controller, and that's the screen. It's too small and too dim, all of which led one wag to suggest it wasn't Mickey, but Minnie Mouse. While the Paceman uses a 1.6-litre 4 that produces 121 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque, which quite frankly equates to yawning performance, the Paceman S earns a turbocharged version of this engine. It ups the ante to 181 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque. When the turbo goes into its overboost mode, however, the torque actually rises to 192 pound-feet for about 10 seconds. From a practical standpoint, the extra torque is there whenever the driver needs it. The proof of how well it all comes together is found in the acceleration time. The Paceman S boasts a speedy 7.6-second run to 100k, and it manages this without killing fuel consumption. The Paceman averaged 9.7 litres per 100 kilometres during the test, which was better than I expected. What this Paceman brings to the party is more cargo space than the regular Mini. Now, with the seats in the upright position, 330 litres, and if you fold those seats down, you end up with 1,080. Both good numbers. There are, however, two things I didn't quite like. First of all, the seats don't fold flat, and secondly, there's a big pinch in the available opening. That limits the size of the box you can slide in. The Paceman is available as 6-speed manual and 6-speed automatic transmissions. The former is good, the latter is better, as it and the engine work with much more harmony. There's also an optional all-wheel drive system. All four is a full-time system that uses an electromagnetic coupling to distribute the power front to rear. Under normal driving conditions, power is fed through the front wheels. However, if slippage occurs, all four can send up to 50% of the power to the rear wheels. As with the engine, the all-four system has an unspoken advantage. By tying it into the electronic stability control system, it makes the whole lot proactive, and so wheel spin is stopped before it actually starts. From a practical perspective, it means it's completely seamless, and the driver only knows it's actually doing something because of the lack of drama. It works really well on a slick surface. When it comes to handling, the Paceman is, well, all Mini. Yes, it rides on a longer wheelbase, it's wider and it stands taller, but that does not detract from its road manners in the least, especially when equipped with the larger 225/45 R18 tyres. The feel and feedback afforded by the steering is precise, and the suspension is compliantly comfortable, even as it dials out unwanted body roll. All of this means the response to driver input is sharp and predictable. It is a real smile fest to drive normally, and an absolute hoot when the tone of the drive is cranked up a notch or three. So there you have it. The Mini Paceman is a great addition to the lineup. It will accommodate four quite comfortably. It has the needed cargo capacity. It handles exceptionally well. And if you go with the S, you get the turbocharged fun and the all-wheel drive advantage. So I hear you asking, what is the drawback? Quite frankly, it boils down to price. Whilst the Paceman starts at an entirely affordable $1, if you want all of the fun things like the turbocharged engine and all-wheel drive, well, it gets expensive in a hurry.